Greetings, YouTube. I can't believe it, but it looks like an internet troll is actually going to face consequences for his actions. So, some 48-year-old white nationalist saw an interracial couple announcing an engagement, a white woman and a black man, and lost his shit and just started harassing them violently. And when they told him they were reporting to the police, then he violently threatened them in an attempt to intimidate them. And he was eventually arrested, and he's just recently been found guilty because his actions started in 2021. And he's going to face 7 years and 6 months in prison plus 3 years of supervised release. How much time he actually serves, I don't know. But this guy, over a course of 24 years, has been arrested 100 times. 100 times in 24 years. Does he get frequent flyer miles? So it's not going to be a big loss to the community if we put this asshat in prison for 7 years. And let's face it, the Aryan Brotherhood will take care of him. He'll be just fine. He has a long history of intimidating people, of being a racist. He's not going to have any worries while he's in prison. Okay? They do enjoy protecting their own. And I'm glad that some form of internet trolls finally, getting their comeuppance. They deserve it. But this is one tiny drop in an ocean of harassment that women and minority groups, marginalized groups have been putting up with for the entire existence of the internet. And they traditionally, law enforcement, do a really bad job of this. I don't know why, because we have shown that it's not that there are people that can find almost anything about you. I've seen examples of someone seeing a single video with no context, just a person's talking, and he was able to figure out exact location of that person. Not because he hacked anything, just from the visual data provided him. The angles of the sun, the time of the day, just a level of, it's like Sherlock Holmes stuff, but he pulled it off. And if he's a private citizen able to do that, law enforcement can if they want to. They don't, of course, because most of the time the racists like this know that the people on the force are also wearing white hoods on the weekends. Our law enforcement system is deeply rooted in white nationalism and always has been. So the fact that they were willing to arrest one of their own and then put him on trial, find him guilty, and now they're going to send him to prison is really astounding in America. This doesn't happen very often. Normally, white people get away with anything they frigging well want to. We are just used to the entitlement and privilege of being immune to laws because the system is designed to protect white people. It protects the in-group and enforces the laws on the out-group. That's how it's supposed to be set up. The in-group gets the protection, but they are not enforced, while the out-group gets the enforcement, but are not protected by those laws. In the U.S., the out-group is anyone that isn't white, straight, cis, and for the most part, a guy. I am the most particular brand of human in America. The only thing that diverges me from the demographic that is the system is designed to protect is I'm not Christian and I'm progressive. That's it. On every other metric, I am protected by the system. And that's depressing because there should be a system that protects one group and not another. Everyone should have equal access to civil liberties and human rights. And people like this, in this case, who I'm not naming his name, he doesn't deserve to have his name discussed. This guy, this guy is a rare example of the system actually punishing someone for their actions. I want more of this. I want more of the racists and the bigots. I want more of the gamer gators out there seeing prison time. I want the folks that are harassing gay people and trans people I want J.K. Rowling in prison. I know she's outside the U.S. I still want her in prison. She has done more tangible harm to the trans community than probably anyone else on the goddamn planet. And she should suffer consequences for that. Her actions are fucking evil. And if you do evil, you should suffer the consequences for it. And in a rare instance, this dude has. So he's going to go into prison. And if he serves his time, and I can't imagine he's going to get along well. I don't think he's going to get good time, serves, he's going to cause problems. I mean, if you get arrested 100 times in 24 years, you're not going to smoothly integrate into a 7-year prison sentence. So he's going to serve the whole thing. And when he gets out, he'll be in his 50s and probably going to get arrested shortly after that because he has no ability to integrate in society. We have failed him on many levels, and he doesn't seem to be inclined to actually improve himself in any way, shape, or form. But he suffered a consequence. And at least today, that makes me happy.